This is part 43 of Ocarina of Time 3D, and this part we go plant that stupid magic bean that I forgot. We get some more Skulltulas, which, like I said, it's almost every part we get Skulltulas. And we get a heart piece somewhere in Zora's Fountain. Actually, it's on, well, we won't say where it's on yet. And then we actually end by entering the Ice Cavern. The next, well, it's mini dungeon.
It's a mini dungeon.
It's a mini dungeon. So
well, we're kind of in that in-between dungeon stage where, like you said, we're going to be getting Skulltulas a lot, heart pieces, things like that. This side tour, as we mentioned at the end of the last part, is just strictly out of our stupidity. We should have done this a long time ago.
I was just touring Hyrule Phil. Like, I want them to see the sights, and I want them to get the most value they can from this game.
Well, it is beautiful. I mean,
stupid magic thing. I'm so upset about it. Like I said, man, behind the scenes when I was like practicing, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I was like, I actually went to that magic bean, and I was like, well, where's it at?
Yeah.
And then I was kind of like, reading, like, I was like, okay, there's gotta be somewhere that I actually go back through here in the next couple parts. Yeah. No. I was literally like, okay, I actually gotta go all the way out here just for this.
As a child, at least we could.
As a child,
at least we can warp back to the Temple of Time, though.
Yeah, that's true. I wish there had been a warp. Like we talked about it earlier, there should have been a warp, like in Zora's Domain slash river
or the river
slash fountain, because you actually go back here a lot as a child and an adult, and just
we do.
It's one of the few places that doesn't have a warp, so it just been really nice and would really helped me out recording, going all the way back and forth.
And that's what's weird. Like, as you've seen, we get a warp point for each of the temples that we've done as Adult Link.
And that'll continue, obviously.
And that will continue. But the one that we get for, like, the next one is not like at Zora's Domain or Zora's Fountain. It's all the way on the other end of Hyrule. It's kind of the next warp point we get before the next dungeon.
We get in the Ice Cavern.
Well, that's where we get it, but it warps us to Lake Hylia.
Oh, okay.
So, which is all the way on the wrong end of where we were.
I was sitting here trying to figure that out. I think I kind of got you on that a little bit, so.
But yeah, it'd be like, I'm just kind of building on what you said. It'd be nice to have a warp point there at Zora's Domain or the Fountain or something.
Well, behind the scenes, like, I'd always end my recordings, like, somewhere in Zora's Fountain, I'd be like, why do you keep on doing this? Because it takes you forever just to walk out there, especially as a child.
It does.
I kept ending in the worst places, but, behind the scenes, we don't really need to get into that too much. But, there's not a lot actually going on in this part, so we got to blow some time.
Well, now, though, we're actually going to head back
to the same stupid place.
But this time we need to, because that's our next destination. Yeah. So this time it's not quite as worthless. Plus, we can jump on Epona and ride her there.
So sorry for wasting, I don't know, about 4 minutes of your life that you'll never get back, including the last part of the last video, so.
We could say a lot of watching our videos is wasting time in your life.
Yes, that's true, that's true.
I mean, we have fun doing them, of course.
Our recommendation is to click the video, give us the view, and then just go do whatever you want to.
We get the page view no matter what.
Just turn the sound off and let the video play in the background.
Wow, we are really talking up our own product.
We're trying. This is why neither one of us are salesmen.
No, we would be awful. Well, plus this is what happens when you don't have a lot to talk about.
No, we don't. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff we can talk about when we get to Zora's Domain.
Yeah.
Zora's Domain, but
which we're headed.
We don't really talk about that until we get there.
Then we won't have anything to talk about when we get there.
That's true. Like that's what we did the last part. I actually had a lot of parts for points for this video that I wanted to make, and I made them all at the end of the last part. So
you know what's exciting though? We're finally going to reap the reward from that stupid magic bean.
Gosh, we've literally been talking about it for a while because I knew I did it because I already recorded the whole game.
Yeah.
And I just was sitting there waiting. I was like, okay, you got to play it sometime. And nope, it never happened. Obviously.
The worst part is the reward is only the Skulltula.
Well, no, the reward actually is the warp, or not the warp, but like the. It takes you what's it called a
shortcut.
It gives you a ride. Well, shortcut.
Yeah.
But actually, I use it a lot throughout the rest of the game just to get to the back.
Yeah.
Of Zora's Domain. So it's kind of just like it's a nice ride that kind of makes getting through this area a lot quicker. Shortcut. Like you said, shortcut. I'm having problems with the word shortcut. Yeah. It really is the best way to put it.
It is, but I feel like a lot of those magic beans gives us things like a piece of heart. Something like that. So for us just to get basically a Skulltula out of that, I'm like, But now this Skulltula, on the other hand, is a little bit tricky. You'll see we had to jump on the rail.
And you can't jump off that, trust me.
Yes, you can.
Luckily, I didn't do it in this recording, so.
Thankfully. I'm guessing it happened in a different one.
It'll happen in practice. In practice, I totally jumped off that thing.
Which is easy to do, though. It's a very narrow landing place. Later in the game, we'll like get an upgrade that would let us just shoot it from the ground. But we obviously don't have that upgrade.
I'm going to get it now. Now, I love the snow falling right here. And you'll see, if you've not played this game before, like you'll see why we love that here in a second. It really sets up the next part so well.
It does, and it's such a little thing that you may like not even notice it if you're not paying attention, or if you don't know what's coming. You just might think it's like drops of water, or like when you're in the forest, you see like the floating.
It's kind of like the Wind Temple, like like the Wind Temple has those little sparkles, and also the Forbidden Woods in Wind Waker.
Exactly.
It kind of just has those white sparkles that you're really not sure exactly what they are.
But as soon as you walk in here and you see what happened, you realize what it was.
Yes, that's definitely true. And just as you can see, Zora's domain is frozen over. Now, Red brought up a good point behind the scenes. He kind of wished that, or you wish, that there had been a different theme for this area. I never thought about it, but I completely agree with you because it doesn't. I mean, it's still peaceful, and it goes along with that peaceful feel, but it's just so different.
It is.
It should have more of like an evil.
Just
evil
something.
/ does this make sense? An evil / peaceful theme.
Yes, absolutely.
Something like that.
serenely evil.
Yes, Good point.
But it's just, I was a little disappointed to see like Zora's domain so different, but yet they kept the same theme. Sorry.
Now this Skulltula right here, it's dangerous.
Yeah,
you're at the end of a waterfall. Try not to slide off on ice, and that's that actually is. I just think it's fun for that reason that you're that close to like falling off. And it's a good place to put Skulltula.
And I love Link's reaction. Like every time you stop on the ice, he kind of like flails his arms a little bit. Just another little cool touch that I like to see. But man, I just think the frozen over Zora's domain looks gorgeous. I think it looks beautiful.
Well, I thought Zora's domain looked beautiful anyway.
It did.
Now I don't know which one. I like it better with flowing water just because it's more like alive. But
That's true.
I thought the frozen water was a really great touch for this game.
Now this is kind of funny. Now that we're back in Zora's fountain, well, first we're gonna run over here and grab a heart piece on these icebergs. But you notice like Jabu is gone.
Where'd he go?
Yeah,
like that's the thing, and that's I think a lot of people actually that could be a theory video.
I mean, it absolutely.
I really have no clue, but just like there's this big mass. I mean, I guess it could have possibly died.
Maybe. I mean, Ganon did kind of come and take over the place.
Yeah, I mean, or maybe he could. You would think fish can survive. Because ice fishing, so they can survive in cold water. So
and of course,
that's obviously not the issue, or
in
the reason why it's not there.
In Wind Waker, we see Jabin, who is somewhat similar to Jabu, but we don't have time to get into that too much because this wraps up part 43 of Ocarina of Time 3D.